All right, what's up? This is TK from Comic Siren, the Gulf Coast CW. We're out here at day one of the Central Florida Comic Con with the legend herself from Power Rangers, Catharine Sutherland.
Hi, everyone.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. Back, glad to be back out at events.
Yes.
I think the last time we got to hang out was PensaCon 2020,
yes,
and then
before
the madness broke loose.
Before COVID, yes. Before we knew what we were getting into. I think I remember we were sanitizing and people were somewhere wearing masks, but we were still a little bit...
I saw that with a couple of people out there.
Yeah.
Like Billy Zane was one of the guys out there.
Yes.
And afterwards, like a couple weeks later, I was like, oh man.
I think we were doing like elbow bumps instead of shaking hands and hugs.
Elbow bumps, yeah. That's great though. What do you think about being back out at events since not having to do Zoom calls anymore, or this digital, virtual, Comic Cons?
The virtual cons were wonderful and creative, and it was a great way to be able to bring the fans in again. But it's been so nice, like seeing people together again, and I've been doing a little bit of signings here and there. Nakia and I have been doing. Nakia was the Yellow Ranger on Zeo.
Friends with her on Facebook. I've been seeing y'all's YouTube channel. How's it been?
We have a YouTube channel.
I've seen some of the content. That's some pretty cool stuff.
So it's great. We have a lot of fun, and we started that during COVID as well. There's something about being around people that's wonderful, and the comic book store signings have been great. We've been able to do those.
Just being back around the
country.
fans is just better.
It's been so much better. So much better. It's not the same over a computer.
Right. Well, I had to get right into the Power Ranger. Questions on. Obviously, originally taking over the mantle for the first Pink Ranger. Mm-hmm. How was that like being able to wear the old helmet, then switch in the Zeo, and then finally going into the big movie with Turbo?
Even though you guys were watching us change suits and everything, it didn't feel that different to us because we were rolling seasons together. But I really loved being able to wear something a little different. My favorite was the Ninjetti suit because it was so comfortable. And then filming the movie was so exciting. It was such on a bigger scale. We're really so excited about that.
Was the hours different versus on the TV show?
Yes. We filmed over 6 weeks for the movie, so it was still a fast pace. Okay. But with a movie, there's a lot more time in between scenes for setups, and it's a bigger scale, so things are done a little bit more, how can I put it? On a, I guess, bigger scale. That's the best way I can say it.
I talked to Karen Ashley about the first Power Rangers movie before Turbo. And she was saying before on the show, it was like everything's going back and forth on the show, but then with the movie, it's like, all right, you done your scene, go sit here and hang out in the trailers.
Yes, for hours in between. Well, the first movie had a very big budget, so it was a very different experience than what we had on Turbo.
Y'all did what was it, California versus New Zealand?
Yeah, they filmed the first movie in Australia.
Oh, Australia.
And then we filmed predominantly in California. There was a little bit done in Hawaii. Some of the stunt team went there, and then Jason and I went to Tennessee and Northern California, but mostly Southern California.
What was the favorite parts, versus movie or TV on like martial arts, or just bonding with the cast, learning how to do some stunts?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the stunt fighting, and we did some training for that, which was really fun. I loved doing wire work, like when I fell off the cliff in the movie. That was really fun. And I just had really fun memories.
The anaconda was like right there too, the whole jumping off the
Everyone
waterfall.
Asked if I was scared of that snake, and I'm like, the snake was like half asleep. He was like baking in the sun, and he was all sleepy and fine. So, and I'm Australian, I'm used to snakes.
That's a mind blower to me. I thought that thing was like animatronic.
No,
or something.
It was a real snake. It was a real snake. He was just very sleepy and sedated. What were we talking about? Oh, I have a lot of fun memories about us hanging out in between scenes. Like Johnny and Jason brought cameras, Super 8 cameras, and we were filming our own little movie on the side. And we had fun. We had a lot of fun together.
So, I can't keep you out here all day. Gotta let you get back to the fans and everything, make your money. Before we do hop off here, is there where to find you on social media?
Yes, I have Instagram is Catharine_Sutherland. I'm also on Facebook, Catharine Sutherland Official. I have Power Rangers Playback on Instagram and Facebook. We have our YouTube channel, which I just showed you earlier. Power Rangers Playback on YouTube. I have a podcast called Super Chat with Kat and Nakia. So I'm all over the place.
Make sure to check that out.
Yeah.
Make sure to get out here to this event. And we will see you in the multiverse. Gotta run.
Bye.
Hey, thank